Hi everyone, my name is Santosh Bradaki and I'm making a video about day-to-day life of IT help desk support, or as you can say level 1, level 2, level 3. It all started with the basic, and all the levels need the same thing. So here I'm planning to make this tutorial because I've seen video and I've seen people working in the company uh, using, and as non-IT background people, they might be wondering what the IT support will do, and those who have completed IT degree. So they can set up their own home lab setup as well, where they can practice and apply for the job. So in this video, it's just the installation of Windows Server and Windows 11 Pro. And in the Windows Server, we're going to install the Active Directory with DSCP as well, and connection of the home router to the server as well. So let's begin the process of installation. So first thing, I'm using this USB cable uh, where I have formatted all this what's inside. And after formatting the USB, I'm going to install the ISO file for Windows 11. It doesn't mention if it's Windows 11 Home or Pro. We need to do while installation, and it's basically the choosing of the languages. Which language do you want to install, so that it's easy, whatever it suits you. Basically, we are doing English. It will be more easy, I guess. And I'm installing all these ISO file in separate computers. I have 3 computers right now. One I will use for server, and one I will use for 11 Pro. I have 2 laptops who are already Ubuntu, so I'm going to convert one for server and one for the Windows. And there is this Rufus. It helps to boot USB drive, so it helps to bootable. And this is just the creating of the local user account. If you want to, you can do it, or if you don't, then you can uncheck it. So this Rufus will help you to boot whatever you want to make it boot. So the first thing that I did was Windows 11 installation, and I make it bootable with that ISO file by choosing it. And after that, I went to the Ubuntu laptop and I plugged that USB in and restart the machine. And by continuously pressing of F12, you will be in BIOS setting, where you can select the bootable file on the USB and you can start the installation process. And this is the beginning of Windows 11 setup. And if you want to repair, if the file was corrupted, you can do repair, or just for the new installation, you can do installation. And I didn't have a product, so that I'm said I didn't have a product key. And here you can see so many options available for the installations, operating systems. With Windows 11 Pro, we need for this lab, because Windows 11 Pro have features of access group or work, where you can join your company as the domain. This is all the license terms and conditions. Accept it and it will proceed. So these are all the files that was on my Ubuntu file. You can delete whatever you want to, which one you want to, or you can just skip it. But the thing is that you need to install in the C drive where my SSD was. I don't want to install in the hard drive. So the installation process begin, and after the installations, it's just easy installations. Just what you have to do is restart, make the ISO file, download the ISO file, make it bootable through the Rufus, and while restarting, continuously pressing F12. It depends on the computer which you have. I have Dell, so I pressed F12 continuously, and just select the options and it will install. It might take time to install. It's almost there, and this is the just basic settings. After the installation, it's very mandatory to check for the update, and we need to accept the update and install the. And as you can see, there is Santosh as local account, because we created through the Rufus, if you remember. I have talked with the help of Windows 11 Pro, we can access group, and we can basically change the name, network ID as well. This is the installation process. So this is the installation process of Windows Server. Basically, I did the same thing for the server as well. Download the USB file, ISO file, and after that make it bootable through the help of Rufus, and did the same thing, restart the machine and continuously press F12, and after selecting that bootable file, it will come like this, and from here we can do selection of the operation system that we want. For this, I want desktop experience one. Mm, it will help to use the features and services of server, so I choose desktop experience one. So after accepting that one, accepting all the license. So these are the two types of installation. One is the upgrading and one is custom installation. We'll go with the custom installation, so we can delete the space or delete this drive. So yeah, we can install in here, and here the installation begin for operating systems. Some of the people for the home lab using Windows Server 2019, but I choose a little bit a new version of 2022. It comes with some extra features. So after the installation, it comes up like this: username and password. Every time you need to have access with the server, you need those username and password. After pressing Ctrl Alt and Delete key, you put the password and login, and the server manager will start automatically. And here's my connection that I talked earlier. This is my router. From there I use LAN 2 and Ethernet cable to connect to my server. So this is the server, and we are in the same network of my home, and I put the gateway IP addresses through this Ethernet one. Ethernet service is disabled at the beginning. We need to enable by putting all these IP addresses within the same network, and we need static IP addresses for the server. If we go through the DHCP, then it might get a problem and lagging in using. So after the installations, and I have renamed the server as well as DC01, and has the installations beginning of the Active Directory. Let's go to the manage every features, click on add roles or features, and you will get all the services listed in there. We need to do restart few times, and I'm using remote desktop connections for the server. I'm using third laptop that is not being used. It's my one personal laptop. So with the help of remote connections, I'm getting the remote access of the server. So this is the Ethernet I was talking about. I'm putting the IP addresses and gateway and static IP. You will have access with the server. So this is the 8 rules and features I was talking about before, where you can. This is the automatic IP addresses. It comes because we have already put IP addresses of this server, and this is the rules. These are all the servers that we need. So depending on the need, you can select. For this lab, I'm selecting Active Directory DHCP server. After clicking next, as you can see the features, the Active Directory DHCP DNS server, web server role. These are all the services that I'm going to install, and it might take a few times to installation. And this is the remote desktop connection I was talking about. And after the installation of all these features, you need to do restart. And after restart, you can check the features, what it has activated or not. You can see on the left hand side of this server manager. And I'm going to check if my internet connection is okay or not. I'm going to do that through the ping command with the Google. Yeah, as you can see, it's successfully connected with the internet. Thank you so much for watching, and I think I'll continue making this as how IT helpdesk support do in their day-to-day life. How what are the things needed as IT helpdesk support as level 1, level 2, anything. Instead of making long video telling about each and every details, I'm going to make a short video of everything that needed or that's mandatory for the role. Thanks.